5-2 in May. They've opened up a 5.5-game lead over the Angels in the West. This despite a less than torrid start from Carlos Correa, one of their superstars. What seems to be holding him back?
I think he's actually finding it right now. A lot more line drives, a lot more use of the entire field, and it's just a matter of time. I think the expectations for him probably are too lofty. Expecting him to turn out numbers like Alex Rodriguez in some of his helpful days from the medicine side. I don't think he's quite that kind of player. I think he's a much better overall hitter and much more helping guys around the bases than sending himself and everybody around the bases with a lofty home run totals. But it really hasn't mattered because up and down this lineup, they just keep getting production. There are really no innings where the opposing team's pitchers get to take off, especially when they've gotten into teams' bullpens. They've just destroyed over the final 3 innings. They've come back to win games. They've been trailing by 5 runs 3 times this season. And when you have a chance to win, no matter what the score says heading into the late innings, it breeds confidence, and that's what they have.
Nothing is holding back Marwin Gonzalez. 9 home runs, 21 RBI this season. What's behind his hot start?
That's a great question. It's the one we've been asking really for the last 2 weeks. Nobody can figure out how this guy, who's a versatile player, a useful player, but essentially he's a bench player. He's the fill-in at third. He's the fill-in at second, at first, in the outfield. Wherever they need him, whenever it's time for a day off for somebody, he's the guy who gets the start. Those 9 home runs lead this team on a team with George Springer who has 7. And you mentioned Carlos Correa and Gaddis and McCann and Beltran, all these guys, and he's the guy out front. He's just been able to really lock in and a lot more power than he's ever shown. Several of his homers have been just over the fence and several of them right down the line near the foul pole. So it's not like he's hitting 450-foot bombs, but those are the types of things that push you out front in the division when you have that many guys contributing. And A.J. Hinch turns out almost a new lineup every day, and it just hasn't slowed him down at all because everyone finds a way to contribute.